As Solo, a Star Wars story explodes on the box office launchpad, the SJW Star Wars media has gone insane. Yeah, thank you everyone. Kevin Berwick, does your family know what you're up to? Do they? Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I am a comic book artist for 25 years and the illustrator of Jordan B. Peterson's 12 Rules for Life, and also a great big Star Wars fan, which is why I have to ask myself this question. This look between two men here. Is this an exchange of information between an employer and somebody who works for him? And what is this guy looking away for? I don't know. Maybe MovieWeb. Does MovieWeb know? Do the people at MovieWeb know about this? Were Lobot and Lando lovers in Empire Strikes Back? Were they? I don't know. I never really thought of it. But that's because I'm not clinically insane. Let's look at this article here written by Kevin Berwick, who should be ashamed of himself, but I promise you is not nearly ashamed of himself as he should be. Lobot's story in the Star Wars universe had been a mystery for a long time before the Lando comic series came out in 2015, and to a certain extent, so had the story of Lando Calrissian. But Solo, a Star Wars story, has shed some more light into the life of Lando, which highlights his pansexual and fluid lifestyle in certain scenes. Dong Lover, who plays the young Lando, along with screenwriters Lawrence and Jonathan Kasdan, have confirmed this aspect of Lando's personality, which brings up the question of whether or not he and Lobot were lovers in The Empire Strikes Back. I'm not so sure that it does bring up that question. I never would have thought of that personally. Look at him, he's like, don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. Oh my God. Yeah. They don't pay me enough for this. Empire Strikes Back didn't really paint a clear picture of Lobot. He lived in Cloud City, that's romantic, with Lando, and was a member of his security team, but that was about it. We never got any explanation of his mysterious headband or the true relationship between him and Lando. I know these guys are doing this to troll me. I know it, they've done it before. This website, MovieWeb, always tries to troll Comic Artist Pro Secrets. That's what they do, and I know they're doing it right now. Kevin Berwick is one of the guys who does it. Kevin, why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this right now? What are you doing? You want my attention? Come on. Listen, B. Alan Orange from MovieWeb, he goes for my attention too. He gets it. I'll give you attention all day long if that's what you want. I'll make videos about these things that you write. But the point is, these things do end up on a website for other people to see, not just me. You know, other people can see you speculating about the sex that was had between Lobot and Lando Calrissian, not just us. Think about that. As it turned out, he is always fighting the headband from fully taking over his brain. Then take it off. Since he defected from the Empire to work with the pansexual Lando, who has been given the recent name Pando. He is trolling us. Kevin, you can't do this, Kevin. Kevin, you can't just do this all day long. You can't just write articles specifically generated for us. You can't do it. It's not right. In the 2015 Lando comic series, it's been revealed that Lando and Lobot are very close, almost like brothers. Lobot is the brains of the operation and the heart and conscience, while Lando is the gambler, the charm, and the wiener. The two finish each other's sentences in the comic series that ran from July through October of 2015 and are very close up till the end. While this doesn't come across as them having a sexual relationship on the surface, you know, that's the thing. Sexual relationships are rarely on the surface. You'd have to be a pretty big exhibitionist to have a sexual relationship on the surface. Most of the time, it's very private. Solo has given more insight into the ways that Lando operates. In Solo, it is insinuated, that Lando and his droid L337 could have had a sexual relationship. Well, you know what? It's insinuated, but it's never explained how. Now, I've seen American Pie, and I understand how a young man can love an apple pie. I don't understand how a young man can love a toaster. I don't want to know. That movie hasn't been made yet. Solo is not that movie. Solo did not show us how a young man can love a toaster. Please show me how. Well, I don't want to know. L337 tells Quira that their relationship is complicated, much like the one between Han Solo and Quira. L337 reassures Quira that it works, it in quotes, leaving the female human to be puzzled for a moment. There are many aliens, droids, humans, and other things that Lando has no problem hooking up with, so why not one of his best friends and most trusted allies? L337 is more of an outspoken voice in Solo, but she fits nearly the same role that LOBOT will in the future for Lando. This is awful. Midway through the Lando, he's doing this just to annoy me. You understand this article exists just to annoy me? Comic Artist Pro Secrets? Kevin, why don't you go bother world-class bullshitters? Why are you bothering me all day long? Kevin, at MovieWeb, why don't you go bother geeks and gamers? Why don't you go troll John Campea? You can make him cry. You can't make me cry. You'll just make me yell. You'll just make my voice get shrill like this. Because I don't understand it. I don't understand why you do this. This whole website is made to annoy me. That's what it is. And I'll try to get back to this. Midway through the Lando comic series, LOBOT is stabbed by an Imperial guard and badly injured, leaving Lando to put him in a Bacta tank before his implants fully take over his mind. In the end, LOBOT doesn't make it, and the headband fully takes over, but not before he leaves Lando a touching note, urging him to get out of the game while he still can. Lando vows to find a cure, but it isn't clear if he ever does, much like he vows to put L337 back together in Solo. There are many parallels between L337 and LOBOT. And Lando obviously picks up on when they meet later in life. It's not entirely out of the question that the two could have had a secret affair. Of course, it's not. It isn't. It's not entirely out of the question. There are many horizontal parallels to be drawn in Kevin's mind. Many of them. Many horizontal parallels. He can think of a lot of them. Secret affair during the events of Empire Strikes Back. Well, he was busy. Lando was kind of busy at that point, but you never know. There's always time. There's always time to make love to your strange robot man. There's always time. Make time. You can purchase the Lando comic series over at Marvel. Oh, that's very specific. Just hit that link over there. Go find the Lando. That's probably porn, by the way. If that's porn, don't click this link. It's probably porn. Knowing Kevin, for goodness sakes, what is this? I don't understand what MovieWeb has descended to. I really don't. Do you? Why? Why is Kevin Berwick writing articles just to annoy me, Ethan Van Sciver at Comic Artist Pro Secrets? Why? What did I do? I'm just sitting here trying to produce love letters to Rose Tico, visual love letters. And then I've got Kevin Berwick and B. Allen Orange. The dude's name is B.A. Orange. His name is B.A. Orange. And he's annoying me. It's just fucking weird. Enough. Aren't you tired of this soy-based entertainment? Well, let the world know by ordering your Soylo, a Soy Wars Story t-shirt, or Tico, a Soy Wars Story t-shirt. Both come in all kinds of sizes from small to 5XL. We're sure we can fit you. And thank you very much for your support of the channel. The link is below in the description. Man, it's exciting. Suddenly I'm a t-shirt merchant as well. Humble Frog Ink and t-shirt merchant. Thanks, guys. MovieWeb can't stop us. We're the fandom menace. And that's why I want to thank everyone who supports this channel, whether you've purchased a t-shirt, whether you've donated to the super chat during my live streams, or whether you are a super fan who is actually a Patreon backer and supporter. I really love my patrons. Thank you so much for pledging and donating $1 or more per month towards the sustenance and growth of this channel. It's wonderful. Your names are scrolling up the screen right now. In fact, I'm about to make a new ending credits crawl for June. If you'd like to be on that, just donate $5 to the Patreon. The link is in the description below. Thank you to everyone involved with this channel. Click like, share, subscribe.